roll the map. There it is, Omaha. Normal Omaha, not nighttime Omaha. VK is just sending me a message, so he'll be telling me all the cool things that's happening. VK starting. Excellent. So there we go. We are on. Oh, okay. So they roll the map and they're straight into it. Fuck me. Okay, cool. Let's make a. I think I'll make an armor squad, a locked armor squad. Pop myself down here. All right. So just have a quick look at that now, folks. We are fighting over West Verville as the center point, but that doesn't mean we're fighting over it for the whole thing. This map goes backwards and forwards. Check out what they've done here, though. Let's get ourselves across to a real stream, shall we? Check out what the start is now. How cool does that look? Look at it. Love it. Can you get up? Oh, look, you can even go out here. While we wait and get across there. I mean, I'm just going to admin camp from here anyway. How good. Love. Absolutely love. Well done to you, Hell Let Loose crew. Well done. Now, I am curious as to what's up in here. Oh, it's just a winch. Right, cool. But I haven't had time to look around up here. Usually I'm running up the field already. This is just friggin' awesome. Have a look at it. Absolutely love that. All right, that's not what we're here for, but probably should do some of that, shouldn't I? Do some of that video stuff. Let's have a big, broad look at the map, though, as we zoom up through here. For those that are new to admin cam, this is it. And we'll get ourselves out to Verville and have a bit of a look. And this is also affectionately known as Bunnings here.
We're going to need a squad lead on that supply truck.
My bad.
That's why we're not going to get any forward garrison.
Oh, I've got to mute all these guys too. Good luck to your team, but I'm going on mute.
Can someone go to the middle spawn?
Yeah, getting on them. Very, one of the things I find interesting about some of these friendlies, they're not very friendly, as in nothing negative, nasty. It's they're very competitive, even though this is a fairly there's no comp in this. It's just a bit of fun. It is very competitive. Now, here we go. So we are looking at West Verville up the top there. Full 1.5 hour match. West Verville up the top there is the centre cap point. Win 73 coming in from that right and rear battery coming in from the left. They're going to need garrison set up on them or near them straight away. Now, rear battery is probably a little bit better than Win 73 to come in from. Just if you have a really broad look there, there's a little bit more terrain on the left than there is on the right. The right-hand side, the Win 73 side, is a little bit more open. It's a little bit. So what am I talking about there? We've got a couple of major paddocks here with hedgerow lines. There's a set of buildings there at the top of the map, as you can see. 12 o'clock position. I'll use the clock ray method. So 12 o'clock will be top of the screen, 6 will be bottom, 9 left and 3 right. But if you have a look over this side, there's a lot more complexity to the terrain around here. This is on max view distance, by the way, so there's not much I can do about that. You've got the same sort of setup here, but look at all this extra clustered terrain down the bottom. Those buildings and so on. Whereas this side here, it's very open. It's very open. So there's a lot more option on the left side than there is the right. And as we get up above Verville itself now and have that panoramic view down onto it, south side is super important to control, of course, because of that building cluster down there and the little well and everything down that side. And here we go. We've got the truck coming in now on that right. So they've actually moved a lot faster than the left side. We do know from competitive matches that capping the point first is not necessarily the be-all and end-all. These guys are parachuting at the back. There's that truck up there from Yogi Bear and Co. I'm going to have a little drink here. So, thank you for joining me tonight. 10-minute delay in the stream. Please talk in chat. Oh, there we go. Bam. Look at that. That's a great dropout. And we're just starting to see. So there's Beast. I think he called himself Noppers Beast or NBS Noppers or something at the one stage. Crack me up. Lots of people. There's about 20 people all up. Oh, good artillery. Geez, that's great pre-positioning artillery, isn't it? Coming in there. Verville's getting taken by the blue side here. We will have a look in a minute, but we just want to get into some of this action to see what actually happens here as folks start shredding each other as they go in there. The guys on the main street. Electro taking shots with Viper there. NVS and Tice around the back here. All right, NVS Beast should be able to come in and pop in on him, but Viper's looking down that way. There'll be gunfire going on everywhere. There's that artillery dropping in again. There's another truckload of people by the sounds of that down to the right-hand side. cannon fodder trying to hold off there into that doorway, but he's got quite a wave coming in. There's a big explosion out the back there, not sure what that was. Rocket in onto the truck. Okay, that was the end of that. The blue team have dominated this area by the look of it, and they are gradually doing the better trade. So there's only 2 orange left here. Orange, of course, being Axis, blue being Allies. And so as we see this another tank come up the top here, orange is Axis, so that is a Luke's coming into the point now. That's going to really help the Axis consolidate a little bit. The Butter Dog just went down on the top there. Blue have got the numbers on. That Luke's just got hammered twice. It's 2 AT guys right there for him. Beast around the back there as well with AT. Don't know what they've got with satchels or the rockets, but that Luke's is gone with 2 AT guys on it. Plus an assault guy there too, who's probably got a bloody satchel. So Luke's got in on the point and got taken right out again. Woody's just died off onto the corner there, but we know that there's probably a fair old spawn way coming in the back. Here's some smoke now on the point. Not sure what that is, but that's a tank. That'll be a Panzer IV probably shooting in off from the right. Let's see if we can find that, shall we? Or an AT gun. There it is, Panzer IV, down further down here. So he's staying back here on Overwatch. He's got his side profile. That's a bit odd, but he must have... fuck me. That shot went straight out the back there. Did you see that? Okay, so, here we go. Long. Wow, optimistic rocket. It was optimistic, wasn't it? That's fine. He's going to suppress him. There's a truckload coming in, though. That's a truckload. Who is it? It's the... Oh, that's the orange team, guys. Trying to put in suppressive fire there from that Panzer IV. It is marked, of course. You can see the marker on it. Panzer IV trying to put in suppressive fire there to get his truck onto the point. I think that was a... No, it was a blue transport truck. My apologies. I was wondering how the hell it got all the way in there. Blue have definitely taken that point early, and they've really got the numbers there to consolidate that. That's a great first play from Blue. They've thrown everything at it. Strafe's gone through, not did a single frigging thing. Good map to use, Strafe, so no, I don't mind that at all. There's a recon up. We can see that a few little dots have been picked up. Orange, the Axis are on the back foot here. Definitely on the back foot here. The Allies have really done well. And now they're sweeping around there. 1 o'clock position on the screen. You can see all the blue dots sweeping around there to the right as they start to consolidate that area down south near that church. So the church is... well, it's generally a fairly fought-over point on the map, even when it's different cap points, whether it be artillery battery, down south or whatever. I beats it, isn't it? I've got perhaps repeating on me now, isn't it? And like Axis there have picked up the church sort of area, that cluster down there. I'll go down and have a look in a second, see what we've got down south. We've got the recon guys, of course. I'm assuming the recon, yeah. Maximus there and Trigger really doing that flank move stuff. That's great. We'll watch to see what they do in the longer game. Just having a look up here. Definitely consolidated and held up here in Verville. North side of the map is shut down by Short Ass and his squad, I'm guessing. I'll just have a quick look. There is Short Ass, Rogue, Zedark, Bananas and Lupus. Yeah, there's a few of them there. Shush phone, stop doing things. So, that's... well, they'll hold that. There'll be trade, that's for sure. Das and the guys there aren't slumps, so there'll be a bit of trade. You can see a bit of gunfire going on. This is a great area to, if you take this area, it's a great area to hold because there's very few ways you can actually get through. There's a supply truck coming over the back, so Das will be trying to get a garrison there off to the right somewhere to try and force this northern point. That building and that building there, you can see straight in front of us here, the 2 buildings. Lupus is on the roof. Let's get down and have a bit of a look at Lupus on that roof. He's spotting, and that truck has been absolutely smashed at range. Lupus with some really good... Look at that.
Short Ass, I've got supplies.
We've still got in-game voice going, by the way. I haven't turned it off, but it's only for proximity chat, so it's nice to actually get in and hear what's going on. What a great spot there from Lupus up on top of this building. I love it. That's a really, really good machine gun nest for him, isn't it? And he's got cover. There's Rogue down. He's got cover. The cover being the actual solid barrier. Very hard to knock him off the top of that roof. He's got to cover that building as well. So we know that's going pretty well there for them. Blue team have shut that down. Allies have shut that down. Here's the point itself, pretty much below us. Yep. And I just wanted to sort of show where the circle is there. So if you see, it's basically the centre of the crossroads is what we're looking at each time as we come in onto this point. So we see there that not only do Allies hold that north area there, but there's a bit of trade in the middle. There's a little bit of trade. Yeah, okay. could be problematic for the blue team, but they've got a spawn wave up there. Looking at their garrisons there, you can see one garrison and an OP there. We've got Mark ping around the back here. Not sure why the commander's pinging that, but yeah. So that's a bit of even there. So the Axis won't be able to push through there. Oh, look at that spawn wave coming in. So, whoa, I tell you what, though, that artillery has to know where it is. That's a pretty good shot from the Arty. They've got an idea. They've got a sniff, I reckon. They've got a sniff. What have we got down here? We've got Fuzzy there trying to look at about 5 or 6 people. He's picked one up, or Tortoise has picked someone up. Ooh, good artillery. Not quite getting the capitalisation on those numbers there from the Arty, but it's certainly doing a good job. Here's keeping their heads down, at least. Here's Glove moving through that orchard sort of area there of this particular part of the map. And front case. Whoa, let me not get that one right. Wrong, rather. And these guys coming in, controlling that church. That's critical. This will consolidate the lockdown of West Verville for the Allied team here if they control it. The church, the north, and the point itself. Well, rocket around the back. Don't know what that blew up. Probably a truck. There's not a lot of places for the Axis to actually come in from, is there? So here's Lamode trying to run around the back here and do what he can, pick up a few people, I guess. Supplies going in down there. I'm assuming that, yep, it's Axis supplies. So they're going to try and get someone down there. Oh, let's have a look. Is there anybody anywhere near those supplies? X is around the back. Someone, yep. So that garrison marker we just saw pop up from Oscar Squad means that Thanos, I'm assuming, is Oscar Squad, or somebody knows, or Bud maybe, knows that they saw those supplies go in and there's going to be a garrison put down there somewhere soon. Here's the truck that I was waiting for. Who's in that truck? Let's have a look. Airborne Kiwi. Lovely to see you, buddy. Don't know who the actual commander is on the Axis side, but it's Driftwood for the Allied side. Kiwi, don't get your truck stuck in front of me, mate. That's that's embarrassing. You've got to, for those watching at home, you've got to actually go on an angle for this stuff. He's not. He's doing this poorly, and he's got his truck stuck. How do you know? No, you've got to go on a 45-degree angle. 45. Not 30, not 20, not 10, 45. Straight over doesn't work unless you're absolutely maximum speed and you can just bounce yourself. But if you go on a 45-degree angle, your truck sort of does this jalopy bounce over it. No, has he got it? No, no, no. And now he's... 3 para. Take note. You're illustrious. Your illustrious leader had 4 guys driving over that, and he's quit. He's going. He's fucking spat the dummy. Going out of the sandpit. He's going up in another direction. He'll be heading up over there into those buildings. We just keep an eye on him off the screen here, off to the right there at the 3 o'clock position, as we sweep back across and have a look at what's going on there with Thanos' squad. They've really shut down that church pretty well. Kiwi's going to be able to get after 5 minutes of delay with the truck. He'll be able to get his fucking supplies in there. Oh, someone clip that. Free power represent. Slippery Gypsy, thank you very much for following. I do appreciate it, mate. I'll talk about that. That's a really good, interesting position there from Kiwi. Let's see what happens with it. Pedro knows he's there. Better run there, Kiwi. You're going to get shot. If he's about to get capped, bam. That was a really good kill from Pedro. Well done, mate. Kiwi be pissed about that whole scene. Let's move away quickly. Cut the commercial, they say. I'll let you know what my stream's all about and what I actually do sometime during the stream. So for now, let's just watch the gameplay. Because what's happening over the top here is the Axis side are finally pushing into the point fairly strongly. They've centralised the push, so they're really heavy in the middle. There's not a lot up north. But the Panzer IV, that's what's happened here. The Panzer IV's come across and it's doing some good, some good work. What I don't see is an Allied tank. I don't see one over here, obviously. That's a 76 there. Okay, so that Panzer IV will be in trouble. It is marked. There's the Golf Squad mark saying that there's a tank out here somewhere. So that 76 will be looking for him. And trying to find that. We've got supplies around the back. There's something blowing. Oh, that's smoke blowing up around the back there. I wonder if there's an airhead coming in. Look at the red dots there. So they've used a recon. They can see what's going on. They know that the majority of forces are all on this band up top. And you've just got to really just work the numbers here and slowly pinch off. And that's what It's what is getting pushed against Centurion and Co down there. So let's go across to that, shall we? Because I have that lovely, lovely opportunity to see these guys in action. So that's Centurion in the top left. Bombing run coming, by the way. Centurion top left, and it looks like Crackshot has frozen. No, he's all right. Crackshot's at the top right anyway. Good bombing run, but everybody's inside a building. I'm going to suggest that was, yes, it's the Allied one. There's a supply drop coming in up north here. Oh, shit, that tank is right in there. It's hit the wall, and he's driven up. Chief Executive's going to be lying down trying to get a satchel on that. Support guy's trying to distract it a little bit. Machine gun's trying to pick the guys up. Angry Am... Yeah, there he is. We can hear Executive there talking about the fact he's got a satchel. And he's... Oh, there's a good shot, Billy, Daniel and Vlad. You're in trouble there, boys. Go for the front tyre of the tank. No, see, if you go for the back tyre of the tank, you'll never get the satchel on. But if you, when I say go for the front tyre, you start putting it on there, and by the time it gets to the back, you quite often will get it. Oh, boom, there we go. Great tank defence there. And a miss on the rocket from after. That's no good. I am Billy Go. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. Appreciate it. That tank is going to put some effect on the point now. If that 76 has got eyes on, though, it will ruin its day. Here's another rocket there. I think there was a hit at that range. Something just blew up on the point. Not sure what that was. Really good play up north there. Although they didn't get the tank, that northern force has pulled apart that attack up north there. So they're going to get across into that next building we can see at the 12 o'clock position there and be able to shoot out over the field. That's real trouble for the Axis up the top there. That Panzer IV is very isolated. This isn't the smartest move they've ever done, I don't think. Because, first of all, never mind. Isolated tanks get killed, and that is what occurred there in that particular tank. Well done there for a rogue or after. I'm not sure who got that kill, but well done, guys. Really fine Centurion screen, fascinating. He's got very colourful colours there, hasn't he? Whereas Crackshot's a little bit more normal, and Crackshot's just died. I'm interested to see what building he's in, actually. They're on the Axis team, the orange team, of course, and I'm on the Allied team. So we can get the double perspective stuff going on here. You know, I do like to try and have two streamers and someone's on the other team and stuff, but I didn't get that luxury tonight. So had thought that there was another streamer on tonight, but he's been unable to make it, which happens. I mean, I almost didn't make it. Here we are. Thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Really interesting gameplay here. The Allies have the numbers at the moment, but the Axis are trying hard on that centre point, and they are. They're trading well. Oh, good shots here from Fuzzy. He's up on top of a wall. Let's get down and have a look and see what he is doing. He was lying up on top of that fence just then, so that's good stuff. Here's the boys coming in front case. Risky move every time I say that name, isn't it? There's some shots fired across that little wheat field. Wheat field being a very popular thing in this game, of course, for, you know, if we get down to that ground level and have a look. Let's follow Beast across the field, shall we? Let's get right in behind Beast and have a little bit of... Oh, thank you. There we go. This is me. I clicked on him to follow, so now I don't have to touch the camera. It'll actually go at his pace. So Beast... look at the use of the window there, top left, by the way, from Centurion. But Beast here is using this paddock to his best effect. You know, it's very hard to see anybody through the grass either way. That's not too bad for Beast. Look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys on the left. The only reason we know they're there, of course, is the orange markers, and probably that we can see them on this angle. If we get down nice and low, take a look at it. There's someone else just shot here. Swinny's moving in the right. Beast will be listening to that. He's bandaging up. He's in trouble. Yeah, yeah. Swinny knew he was there and has picked him off. Front case is coming around. I'm never going to get over that. It's just so dangerous. Front case is coming. He's got pincered by 3 people here. Oh, but he's got a mate on the right, obviously. Someone just picked off that guy. There's a grenade around the back there. Front is now throwing grenades at will. No, Vanilla, rather. Cannon fodder there. Oh, wow, popped off Vanilla. Boom, there's a grenade on the front. Grenades everywhere in the wheat field. So everybody knows everybody's here, but no one knows exactly where anybody is. We back up a little bit. We can hear the guys running around the back. That's Glove. This push is working really well here. On the point, by the way, while we were watching that, you can see the Blues have been pushed back into that second set of buildings on the right. That's great play from the orange team, and they've really worked that top area. Well done to Dankers Gaming up the top there, and the squad that's working with him or her. They're doing good work up there, and they've pushed back the Blues. We could see the attack on rear battery that happened here through that church control down the south is now in a lot of trouble because they're going to lose Verville. They're going to actually lose Verville, and those guys are way too far out of position. Monty, Black, Ringo, and Bud should already be on the way across here because of that threat to Verville. It's about 80% captured so far, and there's cap weight. The orange circles you can see on the screen here, cap weight is sufficient enough for the orange team to capture this properly. I mean, there's a bit of blue way. Why am I getting talk? Oh, someone else is in there. Oh, sorry, there's a few guys here that have joined in late, I'm guessing. They're squad hopping. They'll be squad hopping because they're allowed to do that. The 50 players. There's the cap. Great push from the Axis forces. Really determined there on the north side. That's where they got their numbers in. Luke's around the back here. I can hear the Lukes. Really, really good push there from the Axis forces to take that point back against what was looking like a very good defence from the Blues there for a while. That was a precision strike, by the way, that just went in on Verville. I think that's a waste of resources, to be honest, in my opinion, because I think it's 600 resources, and you really want to be hitting a static target with that. And unless he got bad intel, that hit nothing. And that's 600 resources gone. Looking at the numbers there, you've got no munitions, so that's completely drained the munitions. And of course, Artie uses munitions as well. 656 and 410. You can't see that. My apologies, guys, because I've got the screens up there. Let's have a better look at that, shall we? We'll go back across to that screen there. So there, you can see that data up the top left corner now of what the numbers look like. All right, back to the 2 point of views. I think this is super important to have these point of views, and you get a little bit of a feel for what's going on the ground there. I still can't get over Centurion's colouring in his stream. It's fascinating. He's just been nailed by something. Not sure where it'd be. Poor old airborne Kiwi's not having a great time down here. He's really not. He's not getting anywhere down there. But perhaps he did enough down this south side to distract all those players because they managed to take the point, and they've done it well. We can see the point is going to turn a little bit now as that south force, which is that controlled force down near the chapel. Where is it? Chapel's sort of down below me somewhere. So this part of the map down here, you can see the Luke shooting there. The cap weight is sufficient enough as they push forward to the north now. The point's starting to turn across. There's poor old Kiwi there. So hard to get across the field there. There's the tank mark there down below us at the 6 o'clock position. You can see that. Another tank there on the point at a guess. Oh, there's a Panzer IV. Is that a Panzer IV or a Panther? It's a Panther. So there's a nice Panther there. Great tank. Panther there doing some sniper shoots. Whatever happened to that 76? Is he still lurking up the top there, or is it they've lost one? There's 2 76s at the top of the map. So they're putting cap weight on now, and they're really starting to take the point, and that's good news for them. Luke's is about to die. There it goes. A couple of AT guys. Plenty of AT guys doing great work tonight. Lovely to see that as well. The attack kind of fell apart around the back here, of course, because they started to lose Verville, and now they're getting it back. So they've got the counter-attack going nicely. I think they're going to take it back. Prawn Hub is the commander of the Axis squad, by the way. There he is down there in the bottom left, mid-left, rather. And a lot of old familiar faces here. Lovely to see so many different people still active in this game after so many years, except for Cash Cowlink. He's no good. There's your shout-out, Cashy. Always give you one. And Hugh Janus, I can't believe you're not playing tonight because you're my favourite shout-out, of course. But Short Ass is there, so, we've got some butt jokes. All right, little drinky there. Back into it. I don't even know what I'm drinking tonight, but it's tasty. Great spawn wave up north here. So although blue team have got cap weight on at the moment, this is a really good move here from Butterdog and his crew. Centurion there. Okay, so there's Centurion, top left corner. We'll watch him as he pushes forward onto the point now. Very good player, Centurion. Very good player. Don't let me down, buddy. Cannon fodder now sweeping out towards where there's probably some sort of garrison out this way, I'm guessing. There always would be, of course, and Cannon fodder's going to go and try to take that out. So we wish him luck. Panzer IV up the north here with infantry support around it. This is a good play here from the Axis forces. If they keep the infantry with that Panzer IV, they should be able to push down, sweep around the back of the point here. But there are 2 76s there. I can see one at about the 11 o'clock position now, 200 metres away, near Executive, just coming down the road there. There he is, just past there near where that explosion is going off. So this is interesting. because there's also another 76 up north, I believe. No, it's moved. It's on that road as well. So there it is, off the top left there, at the 10 o'clock position, there's a 76. This Panzer IV's pushing up to help cannon fodder out. Mirage spawning over the back there as a squad leader. But as soon as this Panzer IV pops its head around the corner, that 76 is going to kill it. There's the garrison they found. Oh, cannon fodder, good try, mate, but you only got one. Jeez, it's always so unlucky when they spawn right at that moment, isn't it? Cannon fodder now has hopefully communicated that there is a garrison there, but that tank hasn't even started to turn. It's marked. The 76 is not turning yet. Where's the comms there? The Panzer IV is turning on the 76. The 76 is going, what do you mean there's a tank up north? That Panzer IV just got the... Here's the barrel! Here's the barrel! Oh no, this is the end of the Panzer IV. This is going to be the end of the Panzer IV. Who is in that tank? That is atrocious. Maybe they got the comms message late. There it goes. Panzer IV should not have done that. They should have taken that garrison out. Not great play at all. Here's Blackjack, Vogel and Alex. Yeah, right. The driver and the gunner obviously weren't communicating very well because that gun overshot by a long way. Here's Reaper, though. I think this is the Panther, isn't it? Yes, it is. There's the Panther coming in now. Look at Reaper. Oh, picked off by a machine gun. They're in trouble, though. There's a rocket. Oh, that's it. There, look at that. You can't drive in front of 276s and expect to tell a tale, even if you're in a Panther. That's the end of the Panther. So what was a great push up north here by the tanks and the infantry squad has turned into an absolute disaster for the Orange, for the Axis team, because they've sent their tanks flippantly across the field into their deaths, pretty much. I mean, they've held the area here, but gosh, wouldn't it be cool if there were a couple of tanks here to help them out now as well, instead of them being dead out in the middle of the field. That's my opinion. I stick to it. I always say you should have infantry with your tanks. Butterdog just died over the fence. That was classic. Always have infantry with your tanks. Never leave tanks off by themselves. Don't care what anyone tells me. That's a must-have. Combined arms is what the Asian teams do, and that's why frequently they beat us in the Oceanic community. Sirius has just raised a point there. I wish you could move while planting. I'm assuming that's the satchel conversation from 10 minutes ago. So if you have a tank in front of you, run to its side and aim for here's that tank now ripping apart this northern attack. If you have a tank, you run towards its frontmost bogey and then go to put your satchel on there. If it's in first or second gear, you will get the satchel on by the time the tank drives past you. And that's critical because then it's often enough. If it's going in third or fourth gear, good luck. Good luck. We do have a little bit of a push around the back here now. Again, I'm just going to pull the map up now. You know what? We're just going to get down here into the fight. Have a look at what's going on in here, shall we? Here's Sweeney running across a paddock in the middle of... Oh, this is just brutal in here at the moment.
I'll just watch out. They've got guys that like throw forward.
We have a little bit of a listen to see the talk. Oh, dead bodies. Oh, good grenade over the wall there. Knight's still up. Custer's in trouble. Bombing run coming in. Picks off someone. Nut sausage. That's the bombing run on the other point. So that bombing run is for the attacking force from the blue side. Their tanks, look at that, another tank rolling across there. Wow, great dominating play there from the Allied team. Push those orange players all the way back. There's the bombing run over the point. Not sure who that would have picked up. But Thanos is in there. Dingo Pup's a good player. He's probably going to be good enough to stop this little push here. He'll get his OP up probably behind this tree. I think if he puts an OP there, it wouldn't be great. It's probably too close. I don't think he's silly enough to do that, actually. Let's check. No OP in there. Oh. We've had a game freeze, I think. Have we? Yes, I've had an Unreal crash. Oh, good times. Let's get this game back up. So what we're going to do there is I'll just do a quick be right back while I get the game back up. All right, enough of that. Let's get straight back into it. We're just, I'm just getting myself sorted out here. It's an Unreal crash. It happens sometimes. The game just does whatever. I don't have it very often. I'm just going to mute everybody. Sorry. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so...
All right, Panthers now pushed through us. It's moving to you. I'll give you an update in 1 minute.
Hear how intense that is? The boys are right into it. It's great. Love it. I want to do the cricket thing. You know how they used to... oh, God. Yep. You go down into the... you go down into the field and you talk to someone who's about to bowl or whatever. Right, let's go back to the live stream view point of view. Get that back up. There we go. Yeah, so I want to be able to do that. But we're going to work on the functionality there because the point of view stuff, of course, is what it is. All right, let's see what happened in the minute that I was away. We can see, we'll just go back to the lone screen main page and we'll just have a look at the map here quickly. I just try and stay around the map too much, although there is a 10-minute delay, so it's not too bad. Lots of Garys. There's some great sector control here from the Allied team. Great sector control. And you can see that they've got quite a few people in a lot of different directions. They've got a half-track down south for some funky stuff. That's down near the artillery battery area, but it's lit up, so they obviously know it's down there. It'd be fairly well. I'm going to have a look at that in a minute, see where it's positioned. 76 in the middle dominates, 76 up top dominating. So sad loss before the Panther and the Panther 4 by rushing out in the middle of an open paddock. These 76ers have played a lot more cautiously, and it's telling result, isn't it, that they are still in the battle, whereas the Panther and the Panzer are not. It's interesting how some of that stuff works. All right, let's have a look here. We've got Centurion. He's a little bit glitchy there. We'll just see if he levels out. Straight line push going on here. Straight line push going on here in front of us. So they're sweeping down that road area towards the point. This is the next point, being rear battery. We can see quite a wave there. Centurion in the middle of the wheat fields there, top left, and he's fighting there in the sort of 1 o'clock position on the screen. But I'm seeing a dominance here from the Allies. It's definitely a dominating presence from the Allies here. And this is Warfare Omaha, which of course is one of the new maps. Technically speaking, it's an old map, but the warfare mode is not. So yeah, it brings a few little interesting facets to it. There's a Bunnings down there, and I can hear a tank. Sounds a fast one, so it's probably a Panther. Let's have a look, and it is a Lux. No, it's a Panther. So he'll be doing his thing there, but see, they're overextending a bit. So he's come right out into the open, then stopped to have a look, see what he can shoot. I would have stopped. Yeah, look, coulda, shoulda, woulda, I definitely tank different than whoever that is in that tank. We'll find out. Who are you, the guilty party? Willie Dankel and Vladimir Gluten. Jesus, wheelbarrow with a V. All right, there's VK out in the middle of the paddock. VK being one of the head organisers for a lot of stuff, so shouts to him. Doing a good job there, doing something out there. He killed Snacker. The Blues, the Allies here, are really pushing into the point reasonably well, so there's a pressure on here that the Axis team have to defend against. That Panther up north there is not seeing any of that flanking infantry on its right, though. It's shooting long range. That's okay, but it's about to get 76th. I think, to be blunt, there's probably a bit too much infantry out here. Because there's so little axis. Look, your axis of attack is a single line of trees right there where ZARC is at the moment. I wouldn't put this much infantry up here. Oh, here's a plucky little Panzer 4. Panzer 2, rather, a Lux racing around the back. Whee! He lives. He's solo tanking at the moment. He's going to die. Oh, Fun is down. Oh, there we go. There goes his tracks, so he's in a lot of trouble there. Oh, Rogue's managed to hit the ground somehow. There we go. Lucky Panzer 2, Lux. Where is that 76? There he is in front of us. This is where that Panzer 4 being so far exposed. So, Brainless and Roxo. This is a two-person tank, that's okay. they'll be looking for that panther. They'll be told that the panther's out there, but they can't see it because that set of trees is there. There's a marker, so they know it's out there somewhere, but we can't even see it here. Oh, listen to that sexy turret move. If we jump up higher and have a look, yeah, look at that. So it's there, but you can't see it through. I just put rounds down. Put rounds down, boys, see what happens. Obviously not talking to them in game, by the way. You probably hit something if you do rounds there. Back over here to West Verville, you can see the entire orange team, the Axis team attack has gone. It's just been closed down here. VK's trying something there in the middle. He's trying to push something in the middle and get some pressure back on the point. There is, though, something going on down here. They know about it. The blue team knows about it because it's an infantry marker. But we can see that Cannon Fodder, Butterdog, McFly and Yogi are trying to get something in. It's trades at the moment. So trades is where one person dies and then the person on the other team dies and then backwards and forwards. Interesting play. Anything going on around... Yeah, Das is around the back here. I'm assuming that's... Das Fura? No, Das... I can't remember. There's a few Das's around. There's There's Mr. Trucks. Let's go over and say hello. Mr. Trucks. He's up with Lamode. Wheatfield to play in here, of course. Lamode, I think, is taking down a garrison. Yes, he is. Oh, he's got a strafe on it. Oh, he's been picked off. He got picked off. Did he get the garrison? No, he didn't. I can see the little observing thing over the top there. So Kiwi's going to have to go in and deal with that. Yeah, well, the old commander strafe on the garrison. When someone's taking your garrison out, you get bitter and you strafe them. That worked pretty well. Lamode was almost good enough there to hear the strafe coming in and run off, but yeah. So Kiwi will get this. He's lever calling him. Woody's coming in behind him now. A little bit of an anecdotal play here going, oh, what a shot! Who was that? Mirage! What a shot from up on top of the fence! That's amazing. He's seen just a bit of movement and gone plink. Poor Kiwi, not having a good night. This push has worked well down here to the south, though. The Orange team, the Axis team, have managed to get numbers in. There's a couple of squad leaders I saw there. There'll be a couple of OPs around the back here, surely. Nothing there at the moment. I think I saw one down to the right there. Someone just spawned in. So there'll be OPs down here. That's a good start. There's one there in the centre screen. So they're trying something at least, so that's good. But they've shut down that attack up north there. So see how... Oh, look out, they've said dead man, he's a sniper tonight. See how just a handful of people can shut down that one line of attack? Because this is effectively what they're attacking along, is one little trench here. And hello, Blue, lovely to see you. 10 minutes from now. And yeah, look, this is... It's a slow attack. There's a wheat field. It's not a bad attack line. I mean, of course you'd be using it. I'll just back off a bit here. See if we can get back onto the point. But it's very... You can just have one or two people defending that and they won't get past this here if you've got enough. This is what you need to do. Look at this. They've come around from the south. They've come around from the south. So Kashi and Tyson Beast Combat are pushing the point now. There's a lot of trouble here. What will occur is while these guys are distracting them from the south, those guys at the top of the screen, their 11 o'clock position, will be able to sweep down that trench line quicker, hopefully quicker. Blue was there, of course, this afternoon. I was watching that stream where they were doing an interesting concept. So we'll do a little shout out in a sec. Blue Rose Jelly. Here's the bombing run coming in. Whose is it? Quickly. It's the Axis Force bombing run. Oh, okay, it's over Verville. All right. But there's an airhead. I can see an airhead there in that bombing run. We'll go and have a look at that in a sec. They look like they've got numbers here on the point, the blue team. They might do. Let's go see what happens with this airhead. I'm sure that was an airhead. Yes, it is. Look at it. Right here. In the middle of the paddock, there's an airhead. This is a very, very good airhead. There's Blue looking at it. He's going to rocket it. Oh, well played, sir. Wow, wow, this is nasty. That is gold. when you know you got the upper hand. You don't take the airhead out in a panic. You wait until there's more people to kill. Blue. Oh, good try with that airhead, but it didn't work, unfortunately. Alright, back across we go. Dead man in there as a sniper. He's trying to take... Oh, he's taken out Knight. That's good shooting. These blue guys are still pushing this point area here. They've got some threat on it. There's beasts and entice right around the back. There's no garrison or anything up here. There's nothing in the red sector for the garrisons. No red sector whatsoever. There's a tank coming in. That's a Panther again. This is who's in this Panther this time. Sticks heavily in Carnish. Alright, so different tank crew there. Let's see what they do. The attack's been shut down here. Oh god, that was a long rocket that didn't get there from Beast. Bit short, mate. Yeah, the attacks are stagnating. Really, quite a few defenders here on Verville because there is a range of infantry around the back here, but you're gonna have a hard time cracking that open with just 4 or 5 guys. Then you do a lot more, and they've been trying to get this sector control down here. Kiwi has been trying all match to get something down the bottom. We'll have a bit of a look and see how he's going down here. Let's follow this fellow. Ringo, I think, picked him off before, so you don't want that to happen again, Kiwi. Getting into the trench system here. He might time this well. Ringo seems to be... Oh! No, Ringo has got the upper hand of Kiwi. Now, there is a 10-minute stream delay, so Ringo didn't know you were there through the stream, Kiwi. He's obviously a very good player, Ringo. Picked the... Feel like a snotty nose a few times there. Back up to the north we go. Have a look at this attack. It's sort of stagnated there. Lovely defence from the Allies. 47 on the clock. Good defence here from the Axis team on Battery. They are shutting this down fairly well. They are trying to keep forward pressure. Now, I find that... So, Centurion's top left screen and, you know, looking at how he's shooting there onto the point. It's... Great shot, whoever that was. The use of the rocket at that range, whilst you might kill something, you're only killing a couple of humans, and then you've got a 100-metre run to get there. So, it kind of, by the time you rocket... Oh, geez, whoever's shooting them down here is a great shot. By the time that rocket happened and everything went down range that way, they'll just respawn and come in. You won't... When you're putting in fire support that's not renewable, you've got to use it in conjunction with something. So here's a good push coming in up north. We'll see what happens. So, for example, if you're going to bombing run something, you don't bombing run it when your infantry's 300 metres away. You bombing run it when they're close enough to actually move in behind it. Same as using artillery, you know. It's all well and good using artillery to get kills, but unless you're changing the battle scene, they're just going to respawn and avoid your artillery. I mean, that's what I do. So a good place for artillery would be along this ridge line and along that little hedgerow there while these guys are working their way up. Here's a good little play going on here from Viper, Irun, Paid and Snake. Tank support as well this time. There's a Panther coming in. That's good work. Super Gypsy, g'day mate. Yes, fella Raffy, absolutely. I was an army boy for 14 years, so I'm kind of a mixed bag here, but absolutely still serving in the Air Force. So here's an interesting play up the north here now, an anti-tank gun with support to try and pick up stuff as it comes across the paddock. They didn't see the Panther. There's 2 Panthers. Look at that. There's a Panther at 1 o'clock and a Panther at 11 o'clock. That is an amazing shot through the wall there, through the hedge. What is that shooting at? There must be a 76 or something over here. What was that? Nothing. Well, what the... I have no idea what just shot past us. These guys are trying... There's an airhead going in over there. Okay, well, watch that. There it is around the back. Fox Squad trying to do it. Here's the gun with Thanos trying to watch for that Panther. There's a bombing run coming in. Look at it in the distance there. Welcome. Anyway, Slippery, welcome to the chat. Thank you for saying hello. Probably a useful time while we watch this little bit of play. Oh, great shot there by Snack. But it's on the wrong side of the hedge. He got picked off. There's the tank, so they know it's there. Look at Snacker. He's gone full Rambo and he's just been cut down. There's the Panther being passed on the left there. That's bad news for these guys. Cake TV is picking him up, but it's a trade there. Mav, they're coming up on Electro. What's my stream about? If you read the front page, it'll tell you. But I guess I'm not so much of the stream my gameplay kind of stuff, because there's plenty of people do that. I'm more about the tournament competition, competitive casting style, which is what I'm delivering here, and giving to the community. So my first giveaway is I gave away 2 $50 Steam keys about a week ago. I ran a tournament as well, and there were a whole bunch of prizes. There'll be another couple of tournaments in the remainder of this year. Just keep an eye on my streams. I'll let everybody know wherever I can. I advertise everywhere when I'm going to run tournaments and competitions and stuff, and it's all free stuff. Any revenue made in this channel goes immediately back to the channel viewers through tickets in raffles and all sorts of stuff. So that's what I do. Here's the AT gun now doing the thing on the Panther. Panther's missed. That's a costly miss. But they picked up... Oh, no, he didn't miss. He's actually fragged the body of that person that was on the gun. So it was enough. There was enough frag there. Thanos should be able to get out there, although he's going to pull Electro onto it. Thanos should be able to get out back on the gun. I mean, the Panther can't see it. He smoked it. He smoked the Panther up. Now he's running down the side. They'll be looking at it. I reckon that's a 3-man crew. This is distracting play. So what's happening here is that while Thanos distracts them, the AT guy comes in. Here's Electro trying to shoot south. Oh no, he should be rocketing. Should be rocketing. Gotta do it. Oh, this is tight. Oh, he's satchel. He's got a satchel. Wrong end of the tank, mate. Oh! Oh no! No, and that Panther's like, fuck this, I'm out. Oh, Red 6 jumps out in the middle of the fight. Braver man than I, Red 6. Woo, Thanos should be able to pop a grenade out there and just, yeah, look, here it goes. There's a grenade over the top. Play of the night so far. Oh, that's a terrible grenade. Play of the night so far has to be that rocket on that airhead. That grenade was reasonably good, though. So now they're down to a... Oh, no, he got in the tank. Wow, he got in the tank just before that grenade went off. Jesus. That's that Luke shooting now. What do we got? Tanks for 76s. We got one way up north there. That's been fairly static for a while there. I think they need to get up and support this crew up here a bit better. Camping off a bit too far, I think, there. Good push down the south here towards rear battery. That's the blue team, the Allied team, are trying to close off this south area. So what is occurring here is that same thing that what happened with the chapel area before. They took over the chapel area, then they were able to push slowly in from the south, then they will be able to retake the point and control that sector control stuff. They're doing the same thing down here now, and Axis are clustered. See how they're all within like 20 metres of each other? It's an encircling move here, and so they'll be trading 1 and 2 backwards and forwards. You know, blue one will die, red one will die, orange one will die, rather, blue will die. But eventually the blues will push them out of here unless the orange outplay them because of that circling move. So you can see they're really clustered there. The garrison's marked now. So now they know Deadman's got that marked through Maximus. They know where that garrison is. They need to try to take it out. Deadman's a very good player, so he'll pop a lot of people off. Broad Hub now can see the threat at the top left there at the 11 o'clock position coming in. There's a spawn wave in. No one's seen that. No one's been watching for that. That was a costly spawn wave there that the boys let go. Deadman, look how good. Look how good these guys were. There's one left, crack shot. That's crack shot top right corner. They're trying to kill Deadman. So top right image you can see is actually crack shot's camera. So he's behind that little box there. You can see. Well, here he comes now. Hullabaloo is coming in behind him as well. So it's really cool to be able to see Crackshot and his screen up there. Blue one. Stupid Unreal crashes, hey, love it. Good little fight going on here. Crackshot doing some great fire support. So he's actually a foot on the ground there while that garrison gets a spawn wave off, and they'll be able to take this back. So as I said, the Axis team need to be able to outplay the Allies up there, and they did. Deadman and Glove will eventually die there. If I go back in a minute's time and everyone's dead and Deadman's still alive, it tells you a lot. But he's just picked off Crack's shot there, you can see. There we go, Deadman's now dead there in the corner. So, sweeping back across here to the point, rear battery is under a lot of pressure here from the Allies. Having a look back and seeing what's on West Verville. And after all that effort and activity before... Well, actually, that's a bit unfair because there's a tank running through the middle of it. That's a 76. You can tell it's a 76 by the fact that it's got that muzzle thing on the front of it. Muzzle brake, whatever it's called. Used to know that shit, don't know it anymore. Someone can correct me in chat. Back around here and have a look. So, oh, yep, okay. So, Butterdog's crew there have finally taken over the church, I think. Let's have a quick look at the map. Yeah, they've taken over the church area there. That's not too bad for them. It'll start to get some momentum towards the point. 39 minutes to go on the clock. VK trying to do things down that way again still. Prawn Hub working down that way as well. So he saw that's a bit of a threat. I think probably a little bit stagnant for a few minutes here while these lines of attack and defence sort of set themselves up. Fiddy Caliber, g'day mate. Fiddy Caliber. I just realised what you were actually saying your name was. Fiddy Caliber, hello mate, good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're enjoying this as we flick around and have a bit of a look-see at what's going on. A bit of a rehash on what's happened here through the match so far. So after an early take of West Verville by the blue team and a very good first push attack, they started to spread out and they took that church down there at the 12 o'clock position on my screen and really consolidated the map fairly well. Then after a period of gameplay where they started to look at pushing out this way, the orange team did a big surge just here in the middle of the map, straight to the point, and it worked well. And they had some tank support at the time too. That led them to taking the point back from the blue team. However, because the blue team had that wonderful second patrol all the way sweeping around up to where the church is, they were able to take it back within about 5 minutes. The other thing that I'll mention then is that, of course, they've been pushing across here fairly firmly and they are getting momentum on this point now. But having said that, I think the German tanks here, one of which you can see at the bottom centre of screen, are learning their lesson of driving out in the middle of the field. Because we did see a lot of early tank deaths from the Germans. Now we're not seeing so many. There is a tank versus tank going on right here now. I can see the Panthers lining up. Probably a 76 there, just through some hedges. Let's have a look, see if I can see behind that. Yeah, take a look. He should. There's a tank right there, unless it's dead. No, it's there. It's there. There's a tank right there in front of him, and he doesn't know it's there. There, I think he's just seen it. No, he's shooting to the right. Is it a carcass? Ah, it's a carcass. So that tank's a bit further down. There it is. Okay. I thought that was it there, but it's a bit further away, so that's fair. So the American tanks have certainly had the better play, and it's because they've had infantry support most times. This one doesn't really have a lot at the moment, and they're also not charging out in the middle of the field. They're sitting back and doing this sort of stuff and taking a bit of a think, having a bit of a look. We've got a 3-man crew in here. Most tanks have a couple of big solos or twos. Resources being a problem, fuel not so much. They've got about 1,000 there, but they've lost their nodes. Wow, they're really short of nodes. So there's a tank gone. That's a German tank there. I'm pretty sure that was one of the ones I saw driving around up there before. Probably a Luft or a Panzer, or Panzer 2 or Panzer 4, effectively. Good push on the point here. Not going to be enough there in momentum, but that left side of screen. That left side of screen where we can see the blue dots coming in, that's where the threat's going to come from for the Axis side. There's another tank too as we come in across here. It's another 76 here. This is going to be a trade with this Panther. There, the Panther. Who's got the drop? The barrel of the Panther. There it is. The 76 got the drop. He's bounced him. He's ricocheted. The Panther's awake. The Panther's turning. First barrel. There it is. I think the Panther is going to survive this. I think the Panther's going to survive because he ricocheted. There's nothing that the 76 can really do, and it's gone. So he had the first shot, and he did it poorly. I run at the back here. There's Kaunashi. Well played there from the German tank. It unlucky for the 76. It did not do very well there with that ricochet. We've got a little bit of lag there in Centurion's screen, which is the top left, but he's climbing across the paddock there. You can see him in the left of screen on my screen. So he's trying to do something up the top of the map. Good shredding here from the Axis forces. Well done. That defence is working pretty well. Bombing run coming in, supplies over there. There's the counterpunch from that second 76, and here's an infantry wave coming in. And a bombing run as well. Those guys out in the open are about to aware it. Yep, Thorin's dead. Dingo managed to dodge it. This is a good push. Really, really, really good push here from the... just going to pop back across to this, guys. I'm going to pop this. Sorry, that one. Just dropping off the point of view screens for the moment because I think, yes, the momentum's changed. Blues are taking the point now. Blues are taking the point. You can see that Dingo and Caledonius have got their work cut out for them, and I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Caledonius is in a really good spot, though. Oh, what a great shot. Woodsy, is he up to it? Oh, shot. No. Ow. Gonna feel that. He is gonna feel that, and it is not gonna buff out either. Velociraptor, well played. Good name, my son would like that. Woodsy, really good shotgun work. Oh, Dingo, nice work on that. And Artie, just to boot. Pedro around the back here. Pedro, I haven't met Pedro before, but he seems to be playing pretty well. Seems to be a pretty good player. There's Electro and Dingo pupping about trade around the back here. Dingo is going to wear it. Yep. Yes, good kill. Oh, and he got Artie for his trouble. So a bad trade there, unfortunately, because of artillery. But they're capturing this. It's contested at the moment. There must be enough cap weight from... Yeah, there's the cap weight around the back there from the orange team. There's more around the point. Okay, so they'll take this back. There's smoke on the point now. Not enough squad leaders here, though, to consolidate or capitalise on that push. And Fiddy, thanks very much for the follow, mate. As I said, jump on my front screen. You'll see what I'm about. Most of my stuff is about actually competitive streaming, casting like this, and giving to the community through giveaways and stuff. But I will let you know when I'm doing giveaways, so people have a chance at least of getting in on the ticket. And it's a ticket system I usually run as well. You just, if you're watching, you get points while you're watching, and you buy tickets with points. That's pretty much how it works. So that will be, I'll probably do one in about 2 weeks' time, actually. It's an event coming up that I'd like to, that I'm looking to stream. So watch this space. The more viewers I have, of course, the more subs I have, the more revenue comes into the stream, which then gets fed straight back into the community. So how it rolls. It's a little boring at the moment. There's another Panther. That's another Panther up north. What do we got down here? That's a tank. That's a burning Panzer IV. Yep. So he's getting shot by Beast and Funt. Funt has got a satchel. Guaranteed Funt's got a satchel. And he won't get that on that tank because that tank ain't hanging around for anybody unless the Beast can take out the arse end of it with a great kill. That is a really, really good kill. That's a lovely, lovely kill from Beast there. Well done. So good play there. Good teamwork all round. And I guess that's why the Allies are ahead here at the moment, because there's some really good team play that I've seen in this. Axis aren't doing terribly. I mean, they've shut down this attack a few times up here. There's the Panther running away again. Wonder where he's off to. No, probably going to try and just support down south, and also being in those open fields. Oh god, past my big time apparently. Being up in those open fields up north, a bit open, a bit exposed there to 76 fire, and we've already seen one Panther die up there. And you know, you don't want to kill a tank and then lose your tank. You want your tank to last quite a while and do some really good work. I tend to treat tanks like mobile pillboxes, so you know, I like to try and think that they're there to set up and put suppressive fire on a point to help infantry get in, but you've got to know where the enemy tanks are. And that is something I'm not seeing as much of compared to some of the tournament players. There's not a lot of marks on the map. Like, blue team marks, if we take a consolidation of them all, there's 3 tank marks up here. I think we get it. There's a tank up there. So 2 of those tank marks could go. Whilst these guys need to know about it, you don't need 3. There's no... I mean, there's infantry all over the point, so I guess we get that. Nobody really knows there's infantry down here, except for the guys fighting there. Nobody knows there's a tank down there now, because there's that Panther. There's another tank up the top there too. I heard him. Where is he? That's the Panther. Where's that other tank? Oh, the Luke's. Okay. Sorry, just got spinny screen on, haven't I? So this tank, where's the marker? That should be an immediate marker. Guys, mark the tank. It's down here now. There we go. It took about 30 seconds to a minute. That's in comp play. That's too long. Because by the time you find that out, the tank's probably shooting and killing you. Shooting you and killing you. So, yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. I'm just going to do a quick shout out here to Blue. Because she's due for a shout out. Very good streamer, entertaining, probably better the community engaging, friendly, watch my gameplay kind of streams than I am. I'm probably just not that great at that stuff. I can talk all day, but that doesn't make me good at it. No tank marker. It's there, but no infantry marks because they're all dead. So that tank is now by itself, and probably not the best way to have things. So Beast and Monty will be working together to try and come around them. Let's watch it a little bit, shall we? Because these guys are working really well. That Panther will now get the hell out of there as Beast moves in. Beast needs to try and crack it. That's what he needs to do. I don't think he's going to get a kill on that Panther. Not with rockets. They don't do as much as they used to, or some damn thing. Good smoke grenade there to give him some protection. Here we go, rocket in the arse. It hit the ground. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. Got a bit of a wiggle. They're fast tanks, the Panther. That's what heavy tankers like about them, because they're so quick. It's now trying to go back and find some infantry support, I'm guessing. The game's stagnated. That's what's happened. It's still engaging, but there's nothing going on, is there? Like, back over here at the point, wait for it. There's a Luke's. Great coming through, picking up God knows what. The Luke's is over there trying to do stuff, but it's not going to capture the point by itself. Rogue's hit something there. He's hit a tree. He's hit a grapevine. Oh, he'd be disappointed about that. That tank's gone. Going to run straight into the fence, actually. Could be an airhead coming in. We're probably due for one. Good hit. No ammo left. Here's some planes. There. Look at that. Called it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what an airhead looks like. So where's it going down? It's going down out in the... look at that. Aussie. Puma on it. Ooh, this could be a good airhead. This could be a game-changing moment. Bluey's on that. Oh, Bluey's like, I'm support. What am I supposed to do against a Puma? He'll be looking for that airhead. Where is it? It's straight ahead. So he's he's on the back. Remember, these guys aren't on the same team. Here's the bombing run on that airhead. Oh, good kill there, Karnashi. Bluey was mucking around too much there. Great airhead. Fozzie's in on it, but he's going to die because that Puma is... Oh, he doesn't know he's there. See what happens. The grenade. Puma didn't defend the airhead at all. Oh, whoever that is, nice shot. Puma needed to defend the airhead, and it was too worried about dying, which Black Duster has proceeded to give it some extra ammunition that it didn't really want. That's not how you defend an airhead, unfortunately. You need to, if you're going to defend an airhead, you sit on it. And you get your recon up, and you have a look around, and you swing that turret, and you drive, and you kill. They were able to grenade that way too easily. 26 minutes left on the clock. The orange team, the Axis team here, are trying to do something for this battle to change it back in their favour. But there's nowhere near enough weight there in that push. And there's plenty. I mean, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 15, 20 people up there defending that against 5. Kiwi's got his work cut out for him. There's Butter and Lemo trying to come through. And they're just getting picked off down. Jesus, there's a lot of blue actually down there. There must be half their team on defence at the moment and half on attack. Because it is a 49-45. Whatever numbers that works out to be, because I mean, obviously I'm not playing, I'm on the left side. So the Fuji's dead man is in there doing his killing again. So they're sweeping out further. Well, this is interesting. Look how far out they are. These guys are way back here now. There's a half track up north too. That's interesting to play. I'm not sure. Yeah, there it goes. That's not the best place. That's a half track dead. Because the tanks have been coming through there so much, I wouldn't be putting a tank up there. There's a Panther top left there, about 9 and 10 o'clock position on the screen near Tyrant and Centurion. Let's go across and have a look at what the boys are doing. Actually, there we go. 2-point view. See our Centurion's going out there in the paddock next to that tank. There he is, top left. And of course, your friend and mine in the top right corner there, crack shot doing his thing. So, there might be a good play here. Maximus is on the point there with Deadman. Deadman's picking him off quite nicely. He must have a good score. He'll have a lot of kills. Deadman's a very good player. Look at the momentum here, or in the centre of screen as they start to sweep in. Actually, let's just get that back up a little bit there. Have a look there at that momentum coming through. And thanks to those folks who've chucked the follows on tonight. I do appreciate it. I think Blues might get the momentum, might get the cap weight starting to turn in their favour in a second. I really do. There's just enough going on here at the moment. I mean, there's still a really good Garrison or something in there where Shooter, on the left of the screen, where Shooter and all those guys are. They're getting a defence up and having numbers on point pretty quick there. So if the Allies are going to do anything here, it's in here somewhere. Where is it? Have a look. Because they're on the other team, so I can't pick exactly where it is. There it is. That's, see, the Garrison in the middle of the shed. That has to go. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. Just that easy, isn't it, to change the defence. Now, that attack that went around the back here, I think it's got frontal support as well. And they've pulled... Remember, we called it a few minutes ago. There was about 20 people here. Now there's 5. And that would have just... That little turn just then that happened would have scared the shit out of them. But look at the cap weight now on the barn. If they can get in, and Monty's going to be putting a satchel in. Surely Monty's putting a satchel in the church. In the barn. Yes, he is. Here it is. He's got a satchel in. That's a great satchel. That is going to take the Garrison, and he's going to survive. Angry's thrown a grenade at him in anger. Oh, he's been taken down by Entice too. That satchel's got about 15 seconds to go. Shame's running straight past it. Will not see it, of course, because... Like, sorry. Like, when you think about it, can you see that? There it is. Look at it. What a great satchel. In 5 seconds, it's all over Garrison. Boom. And that is the turn of the point, because now they've got no spawn in, and look at the cap weight that's going on, and they've had enough defence up there, including a tank. I mean, they've still got numbers coming in, but Dingo is dead, and he was doing such great work here. Crack shot there in the top right corner there. You can see him with the machine gun around the back of that building. And Kanashi is supporting that Panther, but they need to get in the point. That Panther is out of position. Artillery now trying to do something, so whoever's on the artillery there is trying to do something. Crack shot there. We can see him. We're just watching. He's covering up to the north. He's probably got to get into the point, doesn't he? There's the smoke as well. This is great work from Blue. They've got a spawn wave off somewhere. We just saw the point go contested for a moment, so they've got some numbers coming from somewhere. There's another spawn wave up at the 11 o'clock position there. They'll be trying to get back. Yeah, look at that. That's enough cap weight now. Blues, if they get some numbers, this would be a great spot for an airhead right now in the middle of all those guys, NVS Beast and all that. That'd be a great spot for an airhead. Here's Dingo and crew coming up. Oh, but they're getting picked off out in the field. Whoa, this is a tight little play here with 21 minutes to go. This will break the game. If the Blues take this point now, it'll be all over. Smoke coming in up north as well. Red or orange is starting to take the point back. We can see his crack shot coming in. We'll just watch him a little bit in that top right screen there, folks, as he pushes in towards the barn. He's trying to find out where everyone is. Very hard, of course, to shoot the... climb a fence, apparently. Very hard to shoot the machine gun off the hip effectively all the time. Look at the cap weight from the Blues. Look at them all. So many of them there. I'll just bring that screen up. Sorry, my bad. So many of them there coming in on the point. It's not enough yet because there's enough orange here. Gee, there it is. It's so close. There's 1 or 2 in it. You know, whatever the point system, however it works out here, is one person dies, it goes back in Orange's favour. One person dies in Orange, it goes in Blue's favour. It's that tight at the moment. Be interested to see. There's some artillery going in up north, probably where that smoke was, wasn't it? One spawn in there from Hotel Squad, so not a lot there on rear battery. There's a tank still. Where's that tank gone? It's sitting at the back. The point's falling right in front of it, and it's sitting at the back. I'd be shooting the fucking building. I'd be hammering that barn with that Panther, but they're not. They're not. They're giving them the point. I mean, one good round into that barn and the cap goes back to orange. It's that simple. I mean, and Dingo, sure, he'd be telling them there should be an infantry mark on that side. I don't know. We can't see that, of course. I just can't believe that tank's doing nothing. What is the tank doing? Dear. Yeah, that's not good play at all, boys. I'm not going to tell you who's in that tank. That's terrible. It's now moving, but it's moving away from the point that's about to fall. Remember, that tank is the orange team's tank. It needs to be there on the point defending it. And it's not. And well played here from the blue team. Here's the Lukes. Look, the Lukes has got the right idea. Look at it. It's fucking barreling in. That Panther's going in the wrong direction. Oh, that's terrible for the Axis team because their troops are getting shot down now. But not only that, look, the Lukes is there, but where the hell's the Panther gone? Oh, if I was the commander of that team, I would be pissed right now at that Panther. Anyway, that Luke's is, you know, doing what should have been done before from Ben. Bit too late though. Electro with the 200 meter rocket. Oh, I bet you there's a solo too. Or a 2? No, it's a 3. Oh, lovely work there, boys. Monty, of course, trying to get a satchel on that tank. He won't. Here's the last cap now. This is all about to be over. This is, as I said, if that cracks open, it'll be GG's. And they really couldn't afford to lose that point. And I just don't understand what that Panther's doing. I really don't. That was a game-changing moment there. That Panther just sitting there and then driving off. The Blues have got cap weight here. Garrison nearby, although it's contested at the moment. But that just got the numbers here. And there's nothing that the orange team's going to be able to do coming in from the north there because, you know, you've got a couple of really good players. They're slowing them up. That Luke's is trying so hard. Look, kudos to the Lukes here. Maybe it will do something. You know, well done to these guys, whoever they are. Willie, Vlad, and Daniel. And they are. By driving into the point now, look at it. It's turning back. It's turning back. Going back to orange favour. So that's what you've got to do. But they don't think... Based on how the Allied team have gone tonight, I don't think Axis is going to take back rear battery anytime soon. I think that's forevermore in Allied hands. Dead man wears it from the Lukes. So here's Pornhub. Look, he knows they're in trouble here. He's in there trying to fight his heart out. There's the Lukes gone. That will change the cap weight possibly, although there is a really good spawn element. Yeah, no, it's all right. The orange team are going to hold this for now. They're going to play it out. 16 minutes to go, and they're going to hold that. And good fight from them too. You know, don't give up. So here's Viper and Tortoise around the back, having a bit of a onesie. Bit of a one trade. Viper, of course, looking for him now, and he's gone. Over Woodsio is swooping around. He's come off that OP. I runs down. Tortoise is around the back there. Oh, great work from Viper picking up Tortoise like that. Some really good play here tonight, isn't there? Look at this. NVS Beast. Bam. Down he goes. So good defence coming in here from Dingo Squad and T-Reaper. Oh, Sink the Ripper. What played, man? Picked him up. Velociraptor. Love that name, by the way. Love that name. So, yeah, that, let's get back up here and have a look and see how consolidated it is. VK and Das are trying to get around the back here. They might. There's, I feel like that was a tank that just blew up. Yep, there it is. 76 just went down right there in front of us. So the Panther got that. Well done, Panther. However, he's surrounded by infantry again. Absolutely surrounded by infantry again. Beast is... Oh, he shot the ground. Oh, embarrassing. And fancy having that on stream, Beast. There we go. Oh, bugger. Oh, that Panther squad. I don't know who you are, but you guys need to take a look at this footage. Centurion there, top left, of course. He's moving up towards where the Panther was. No longer is. Let's watch Centurion in that top left screen as we circle over the point here. Look at the spawn now. Great work from... JNL81. He's picking up someone from the back. Fight's still on down here. It's pretty good, but look at that spawn. Yes. That's the sector control you want. Right here. So good stuff here from the... And there's a truck in there as well, isn't there? Yeah, it's a transport truck. So they've come in pretty hard, pretty fast. They've got that sector control here. And now they can start spreading off that way. Go back to this, shall we? They've got that sector control here, and now they can start spreading off that way and cutting off the supply line up through here, and also pushing up here towards the point. And then, of course, they'll have their frontal attack as well. That's what you got to do. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Good play here from the Axis to bring it back. 14 minutes to go, folks. This is where shit starts to get real. People start throwing caution to the wind, and amazing gameplay really starts to come out. And there is a lot of blue. There's a lot of blue moving across here towards a point, but I think Orange have got enough. I do. There's a tank coming now. I can hear it. Quick drink. Getting a bit dry in the old throat. Feel like I'm getting cold. That's a Panzer IV. Just down below us there. So he'll come in and probably cut off this attack line that Lupus et al. Are going to do. Down behind this Panzer IV actually. Can't see a lot. There's a spawn. Yeah, should have seen that. Should have seen that. There we go. Good machine gunning there. Lovely work. Pulled off the attack. Check this out though. Yep, got it. I was wondering if they saw it. Not a lot of fuel left on the Allies, by the way. I'm assuming there's a couple more tanks out there. Yeah, there's a 76. There's 75 on the beach. That's a Stuart just there. Ooh, I wonder what. Let's go follow the Stuart for a while. I don't want to give tanks all the glory, but where are they? Over here. Here you. There you go. So that Stuart will be going in with a bit of support from Aussie. Oh, look at the cap, look at the cap, look at the cap. There's cap weight on rear battery. I apologise to the Axis team. They have absolutely dominated that push with an airhead around the back to boot. That's an Allied airhead though. It's going to get picked off. Is Cannon Fodder going to be able to take it down? Oh, he's been shot. Yeah, he's down. He's down on the airhead. Driftwood, the commander there, has pulled that in and defended it. But X or Butter have been good enough to be able to shoot. So this could be interesting. We saw before, can't remember who it was, but he waited till the spawn wave went off on the airhead and then fired a rocket at it and killed everything, including the airhead, of course. Here's the Stuart defending that airhead now. Oh, wait. The cap turned. Oh, wow. So the airhead vanished, and the reason the airhead vanished is because they just lost rear battery, and as soon as they lost it, so disappears. Oh, everything's out of timing here. Look, now the smoke's falling for the airhead defense, which is no longer there. Well played, Axis. They're really coming back well here. They're coming back strong. Now's their chance. This is where you drop an airhead. This is the point they're trying to get to. BK's been out there fighting his ass off. Now he's assault class. Probably going in there to put a satchel on it, I reckon. I reckon that's what's happening. He's going to shoot Cashy.
There's a dude right here. I just ran into.
There's a dude right here. Cashy's called it. Yeah. Oh, BK's in a bit of trouble. He's been missed. Oh no, he's been shot. I reckon he was going into satchel. That's right. I reckon what's happening. We'll try BK. So yeah, they're on it. There's something out the back here. What's that? There's a Puma. There's an airhead. I wonder. Is an airhead coming in? Maybe there is. Yes, there is. There it is. Called it. Saw it. That's a good airhead, but it's not defended again. The Puma has driven off and left that airhead undefended, and in 3 seconds budged to throw a grenade at it. Now, no, it's going to run all the way in. They're going to run all the way in, and the Puma, look at the Puma, why isn't it? Just come here. Just drive here, Puma. Sorry, there's the Puma. Let's go back to that screen. Look at the Puma. Airhead's gone. Puma's there now, too late. It was here. It literally drove down this fence line. The Axis tankers have been underwhelming tonight, unfortunately. So many times they could have turned the course of battle in their favour, and they've actually let down their commander a few times from some of that. The infantry have been the MVPs for the Germans. There is no question. Their infantry have fought all night to get every piece of ground that they could. And just the fact that they've even got back that second point and stopped the loss, I mean, that's amazing. Thank you very much for following Real Sore Loser. Appreciated very much. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. Look at this spawn wave now. This is good. This is good work. This is good work. The infantry, again, from the Axis side, well gone. There's a great garrison just down there at the 4 o'clock position, I guess we'll call that. Probably has been shot again in the middle of the field. Centurion's down. We'll come up and have a look at those guys. And thank you to Crackshot and Centurion for providing their point of view screens. I don't rely on it, but it makes the game play so much more entertaining and interesting when you've got those various options for us. You know, if I look at it in this regard, let's see what I've got here. I don't have the buttons programmed in at the moment, but I can actually go full screen on just one of those guys. Let's see if I can do that. Hang on a sec. So if I just go point of view screens for a second, take these guys off, we can just go full Centurion. There he is. Look at the colour he's got. It's fascinating. And then we can, of course, full dead Centurion. And this is full Crackshot now coming up. Hang on a sec. Should be. Cracky, where are you, mate? Goes. No, it's not coming up. All right. I might not have put it in, actually, sorry. I have to actually put their screen in when I do it. So anyway, let's get a look back here. This push that's coming up to the north is going reasonably well, but they do have a Stuart. The Allies do have a Stuart on the point now. You can see there, and it's sort of like the 9 o'clock position. Great push coming in there from the Axis, but see Woody and Nut Sausage running around the back there to take that garrison out, which is smart. That's important information. They've been able to shut that down. They'll take that garrison out and shut down this attack completely. So well played there, Allies. And this is you know, it's been the infantry's game tonight. Infantry on both sides have really played well. They are starting to get that cap weight back onto rear battery, as expected a little bit, because there is some south, and that's what I was thinking. They still had some sector control there. They didn't ever lose that. Strafe coming in, trying to do some work. Here's an airhead, is it? There's a bombing at least, I can hear. Let's see where that goes. Oh, straight across the point. Oh, geez, it almost picked up that fly too. Whew. You'd be sweating when you spawn in and you hear that shit. Good defence here, though. Good defence here from the Axis. They've had to work hard to defend all night. And they have been relatively successful. We've got to remember, of course, also that both teams will be fairly even. It's a random split up of people, so I don't believe there's any particular organisation to the split. It's just sort of like you're there, you know, backwards and forwards. So not even school picks. It's just one person, whoever's running the night, brainless, I think. He just allocates people to teams. So it's a fairly even spread. Look at the spawnway there, 10 o'clock position. We'll just keep an eye on that as we're watching this attack go on here on rear battery. Really good spawn wave over there to the left. It may start to turn the centre point there. Good idea where it is. There it is, all in that area there. So 6 minutes left on the clock. This is where I was expecting we'll start to see some real pressure on different things. Some real momentum in the various squads, and there's a Panther there. I think that's a Panther moving across the field now. Yep, there it is. 2 o'clock. It's going to help on that defence. So let's have a look at that attack. Gosh, those guys have all been shredded down there. There's a Panther 4 trying its best to whirl around the back. Oh no! Another good kill from Beast. Let's have a quick look at Beast. Where's his score? Look at this. Look at this. 887 for combat effectiveness. And that's because of a dead tank. Or 5. Well played, Beast. Really looks good. That attack got shut down up here. That's great defense. A very spread defense though at the moment. Everybody's starting to go everywhere. It's because it's in the last 5 minutes of the game. And we've got people running all over the place here. Gosh, it's hard to capture all of this, isn't it? Let's get around this side and have a look. No, maybe back this way. So the best we can. There's the Panther running across the middle of the paddock. Got a bit of infantry support to the south. I'd be getting in with them and just moving forward with them. 5 minutes on the clock. Tight battle for this last point. I expected that it was going to go Allied way after they were capping this point on our right here, the rear battery area, and then they took it. But as it turned out, the Axis have really stepped up in this last half hour or so, and they've taken it back. They're taking the fight back. I don't think they're going to have the momentum to get Verville, but I also think they're going to go down fighting. And that's what you want to see in these Friday night fights. That's what it's all about. Real good community gameplay and community spirit. Hey, while I'm watching this little bit of play here, please hit me up on Discord if you ever want to catch up for various games. I play all sorts of Sims and stuff. And also for those that want casting done like this, you know, with panel members joining me from your own clans or whatever, just PM me. I do this stuff for free and for fun and to support the community, and that's the only reason I do it. I do it for Big D, I do it for Chimera sometimes, I do it for Friday Night Fights here. All about supporting the community. That's my entire 100% end state. So I hope you've enjoyed this tonight. We've just seen that weight start to shift there on the point on the left. Blue's starting to capture there. You can see up the top of the screen the points sort of contested a little bit. I think we've lost Crack Shot there. He's got a bit of a problem, so I'm just going to drop his screen off for now. Have a bit of a look here. A little bit of cap weight there. It is that same south area. They're pushing in the back of that barn, and I wonder if that garrison is back in the barn. I mean, it's pretty safe in there most times, isn't it? 3 minutes 30 to go. 3 minutes 30 to go. Where is the orange push? Here it is. Same spot. There'll be no airhead ready. Really good defense here from the blue team. Rockets going everywhere tonight. It's just been Rocket City. Centurion, of course, being one of our point of view providers, and thank you, sir, for doing that. He's geez, what a place to be right now. Our Centurion steps up, gets shot down. There's a marker. They know an OP's in there. Lots of a bit of a gun line here. Yeah, they're a bit static. 2 minutes 59. There's no time to be static, boys. Got to be in there. Something flying over, maybe an airhead. Maybe. Don't know what that was. Can't see anything. Yes, it is. Look at that. An airhead for the Allied team is going out into the middle of the field, and Red 6 and Pornhub have seen it. Nobody is going to be able to defend this airhead, but is it a distracting airhead? And what I mean by that, you throw down an airhead and everyone runs to try and get it, but you're actually pushing from somewhere else. I've got supplies there. I can see there. Oh, there's the defender, Maximus. Maximus might be able to stop Pornhub from killing this. He's got to get it. He's got to get him. Got to get him. No, he's hit the ground. He's hit the ground. Oh, hit it, Maximus. You're not going to get it. Oh, he's missed the opportunity. Oh, no. And he's just, Pornhub outplayed him. That first shot from Maximus to hit the ground. No good. No good. 1 minute 57. All right, so that's Hardy having fun. Let's have a quick look at that. Who's on our artillery tonight? Over this way. Where are we? We're on the wrong spot. 3 of them. There they are. General Disarray, Shame Flame in defence, and Land Cruising. And we'll have a look over here. We've got Amazon and Hidden Shadows. Hidden in Shadows. So this is how it ended up tonight, folks. The Allies were the dominant team. Their infantry certainly played incredibly well. The tanks did okay. The Arty did okay. Timings were a little bit out, but definitely well played from the... Oh, the rocket went straight through there, Lucas. Poor guy. The Axis, hands down, their infantry fought their guts out to hold on to those 2 points. Oh, counter rocket. Look at that shit, isn't that great? Have a look. There's that garrison. They moved it up a little bit. Oh, that's just amazing stuff, isn't it? Well, this was Friday Night Fights. Look at that 76 coming in now, folks. There's Hullabaloo shooting across there. Arty dropping in. I love it. Absolutely love this. Look at this tank. Boom, boom, boom. Here's bullets. Wow, how did he not die just then? Tank round to the front of the shed. That's what I'd be doing. Here it is. Look, he's putting down. Putting down. Bogan and Blackjack. Oh, he's going in there. There's rockets, absolutely rockets coming through Bunnings. It's amazing shit. They got the garrison. 20 seconds to go. Folks, this has been a blast. Oh, the tank's now bouncing off the wall. Let's get out of there. 8 seconds left. Hullabaloo jumping on the tank. I think that was a good way to finish. So, folks, well done there to the Allied team. We are going to give that... I think we're going to give it to... I think Thanos' squad did well, so I'll give him a point because I get to allocate one as well. I'm in the game. Here's a bit of a look-see at who was in it. We'll just get down the other pile here as well. Some really good play there tonight, folks. I definitely think some of the tankers need to have a look at how they play. There were some really good learning points there, or those wannabe tankers like me. Just have a bit of a, I'm going to need rank out, see? Have a bit of a look at some of the points I raised there in that match. Otherwise, I'm going to end the stream there. It's getting late here. The kids are in bed and I'm probably in trouble. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you at the next Friday night fight. Keep an eye out for my stream stuff. I do giveaways. I will let you know. I'll advertise on all the Discords where I can. And it's a 10-minute delayed stream, so I'm going to go and watch it myself. I'll see you in the chat. Thanks for watching and good night.